Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to some Desertopolis. Between episodes, we did not get up to much, just a couple of extra rounds of breeding my chickens to trying to get them up to maximum stats, and started on a plan for a base. I think this is going to be big enough, but I haven't planned anything out or laid anything out just yet, so I guess we'll see in the next coming few minutes here. But today, let's just get back into it, charging our way through the quest lines. Today we're going to be getting some solar power so that we don't have to rely on that silly generator anymore. We'll just have automatic power coming in. And yeah, just basically advancing the quest line and getting into Pneumaticraft by the end, getting a pressure chamber set up and running so that we can get to a free source of fuel for the Pneumaticraft stuff. So it's getting a little bit far ahead of ourselves for the start, but first, we've got to do a little bit of refined storage blended with applied energetics, blended with Ben's own special silicon blend here. So one of the ways we can get silicon in the pack is with this silicon blend. It's 6 sand, 2 nuggets, and another quartz, and that gets us 2 of this silicon blend. It's got a couple of different uses. We need it to make the quartz enriched iron from refined storage. We'll need it if we want to make Certus quartz crystals. We don't have to make this. These we can get in from the world if we want. And then we can also put it into the charger, and then that will get us the silicon from refined storage. Of course, we can also get the Ooh, where's the chicken? What do you make? Okay. I don't know why the refined storage silicon isn't there. There's Ender IO silicon as well. Interesting. But anyways, the silicon chicken should drop the stuff that we need to make these processors. Just for today, and because I don't have my chicken up to max stats just yet, I'm not going to set them down on a stasis chamber just yet, but that's coming in the near future. But I just want to plow through this quest line and get into the pressure chamber today, hopefully to get to this fluid generator. So, never mind all of that. Let's just start jumping in here. We're going to make a good amount of this to get started. And I'm pretty sure I just need 3 of this cooked up. So we'll throw that through the charger to get that ready there. And then we're going Inscriber silicon press. There is a crafting recipe here, so you'd take 4 silicon and a block of iron to get this guy, but also these can be found inside the meteorites by breaking the mysterious cube at the center of the meteorites that you find throughout the world. They're generally pretty easy to spot on the map. They'll look like this. They'll have created a great big hole in the world. I pointed one out in the pyramid, the Young's Better Temples guide. But actually, I found one super interesting one. I actually have one right here. And the only reason I noticed it is because I walked right over top of it and there was some pieces of glass in the ground, which I'm like, hold up. Oh, I forgot. I moved my energy battery but then I put it back because I wanted to demonstrate something, and that's why that has no charge. So that's what happened there. Let's just jump on over to the meteor and we'll have a look at it there. So that's what they look like in the world. And if you just pop down here, take your trusty pickaxe, the lapis and the iron will be able to mine this sky stone in this pack, but it's super slow. So you're best off going with a small tunnel mine and try to hit like right down the middle. And then, you know, you just have to do 2 lines and then you can walk into the middle and get the mysterious cube there. But there's also happens to be up to 9 pieces of budding certus in there for which will grow the certus quartz for you. But if we just pop back home and I go to that one that I pointed out that was close by here, I will show you because I went down there and I dug it all out. The only thing I didn't do yet was chunk load it. I built myself a nice little staircase to come down here. So this is what it looked like. And I'm just like, wait a minute, why is there glass in there? And I was looking down, and then right there, the mysterious cube is right there. The whole top half of this meteor is missing. And actually, after I dug most of it out, I found that like, well, 95% of the meteor is completely missing there. There's just, I think I got a few pieces of sky stone that I dug out just so that I could maximize the number of sides that these budding certus quartz. So these act just like amethyst. When you get up to the certus quartz cluster and break those, then you will get the certus quartz crystals. If you break them before that, then you will get this certus quartz dust. And I need 5 of the dust, so that's why I'm breaking some of these right now. There we go. Oh, there's another cluster, which is ready to go. I should maybe give myself a little bit more room to maneuver around here. But we noticed that these budding certus quartz have different qualities to them as well. So chipped is the medium quality, flawless is the top quality. And then basically the quality determines whether it will grow more crystals or not, is the one thing that they do. So this actually got super lucky. We've got 2 flawless in here. Flawless will never degrade, whereas every time one of the lower quality ones, so the chipped and the flawed, then they have a chance to degrade to the next stage down. So these 2 are flawed. This one is a chipped. And then this one was a chipped, but has since degraded, and it is now just a regular certus quartz block, much like this one was when I originally uncovered all of this. When they get to this stage here, we can just break it, and there we've got more certus quartz crystal there. Got a large bud. No, we don't want to break buds. Unless you need the dust version, but we can always make the dust version in an inscriber with the regular one anyways, so you can always downgrade it. You can never upgrade the certus quartz dust into the crystals. So you kind of want to not break those until you're ready for them. So cluster, we can take that one. And there we go. Then the other thing that I can do is if we look at our map and we click the claimed chunks mod up here, is this right on a chunk border? this work? No, that's lighting. F3G. Ah. So the chunk border goes right there. So this is actually very lucky that I don't have to load 2 chunks here, but go in there, just the chunk I'm in. 1 left click to load it, and then shift left click to force load, which means this will always be chunk loaded, and these quartz crystals will always be growing. So if I come back here in the future, these all should be grown back to, like, should all have more things growing up and even grown right back, even if I haven't been anywhere close to it in a while. All right, now that we've got a few of those, I think 6 should do. Let's turn the chunk borders off, F3G again. We'll run 6 through there to charge up, just so that we can have some of the charged Certus quartz. Don't need this on me anymore, because we're working our way towards fluix. I guess the other stop off that I forgot to do was to grab some of this quartz enriched iron. I can do three recipes of it for now. We'll need more later, but I don't even think right now in this episode I need any, but we'll see in a little bit. So fluix. Fluix is one of the weird things from Applied Energistics. We have to do this, an in-world transformation. We're going to throw a charged Certus quartz, a piece of redstone, and a piece of nether quartz into water, and that will produce 2 fluix crystals for us. So I just need 2, and 2, because I need 4 fluix crystals to get past this stage here. So throw all those over there, give them a second, and they will make some fluix for us. Now we're progressing over here. Good. Forgot to grab the silicon, and I forgot to grab the inscribers while I was there. So let's grab that. Sleep away the night, because I don't want to see the phantoms anymore. And I will go back to the meteor and bring you back in a second. Alright, so with the mysterious cube, just mine it with your pickaxe. And thankfully my chunks are claimed here, and the creeper explosion did not hurt any of those because it was claimed. I've got a few chunks loaded at my base just to keep the iron producing, and the wheat growing, and the chickens, the baby chickens growing there as well. I think I'm up to 10, 10, 10 here now. 10, 10, 9. Almost perfect on my normal chickens. And this one, 10, 9, 10. Yeah, we're almost there with the first round of chickens. But we'll get more into those later. But we only needed 1 of these presses today, and that's the Inscriber press. And I don't even know why, because it's not used in any of these recipes. But now we're going to be making some refined storage processors, and then we have to run those through an Applied Energistics Inscriber to get the advanced, to get the cooked versions. Usually you just cook these in a furnace and they go, but in this pack we have to use an inscriber to do that. So we'll grab an inscriber straight away here. 2 sticky pistons, 8 iron, and a copper ingot. I'm just going to put that down here will work. I don't need this connection, so I'm going to break it just before anything goes wrong there, but we just wanted it to get powered. And then we can throw our fluix into, yeah. We need to get this to the fluix dust, so it needs to go into the inscriber in the middle position there, and then that will crush it down to the powder so that we can get to the energy cell there. But we'll work on this other stuff here for now. So the processors follow basically the same formula. It takes a processor binding, a silicon, a redstone dust, and then the basic needs an iron. The advanced needs a mineral block. Usually it's a diamond, and the improved needs a gold. The silicon binding is pretty simple. It is 2 string and a slime ball. If you didn't get lucky like me and find slime in your pyramid, the recipe for it is just a strainer recipe. You put cactus in a strainer with eroding water, and each cactus gives you a 50% chance of getting a slime ball, so that's not too hard of a recipe there at all. I forgot to get a block of mineral. Why is my mind blanking now? Processor binding, that's the other one. I need one of those, and then a gold one of those. Then we just put those in an inscriber with a redstone dust and a printed silicon. This is why we needed the inscriber press. So I'm going to need 3 more silicon. Those 4 are done. Run through those there. That should hold up for now. Don't need this anymore today. Don't need this anymore today. The energy cell requires a quartz glass. 4 Certus quartz, doesn't have to be the charged, can just be the regular one. And then this quartz glass, I need 4 more glass. All right, so in the inscriber, put our silicon in with the press, and then we will get the printed silicon. And we just need 3 of those. Get these guys lined up. And 3 of these, and we can get these all cooked up into their final form. And the printed goes in the bottom. Oh, got the 3 that I need there. And 1 of those there. It'll take a minute or 2 for it to speed up, or to go through, because I don't have any speed up. There we go. We can make this Certus glass now, or quartz glass. We can make the energy cell. This is all moving towards this energy manipulator. I need 1 more fluix. One of those, one of those, one of those. There we go. This should finish off this quest line here for the silicon. I'm missing one. Oh, the popped chorus fruit. I don't know why this quest is in here. One of those other things just to get you on the completionist thing. We need an apple to finish this one. I didn't find an apple in my pyramid, so I'd have to grow oak trees to try and get that. And then just for the fluix dust surrounding it to get a popped chorus fruit. It's not really used for anything just yet, maybe later, or if you want to go deeper into the mod. It may be used in something at the end of the pack. I haven't fully grasped that part yet, but it is possible that's needed there. Yes, so we are done with that one. Now we're on to Pneumaticraft. So Pneumaticraft, the first step is getting the compressed iron. The way it tells us to do it in here is to crouch and sneak right click on a block of iron with an entry manipulator to obtain compressed iron. If we look at the recipe for it, so 1 block or 9 iron gives us 3 compressed iron back. That's horrible. That's like a, 40% loss or 60% loss. It doesn't have the explosion crafting here, which I want to test because that's got a lot less loss usually associated with it. So we're going to do that test live and see how that works out for us. I'm going to take 19 TNT and a flint. So usually when you're doing Pneumaticraft, this is the way you do your first bits of compressed iron, is you're going to put down, make sure that I am inside my claimed chunks so it doesn't destroy anything. All right, so he has disabled that in this pack. Obviously not worried about my iron. Oh look, there's another stack of it right there, ready to go. I think I'm gonna need 4 of these to get started. Actually, and I forgot, I need to throw this into the charger. Game, you are evil. Gonna do a little bit more. We don't need a lot of charge on this just for right now. We might need it later, but just for right now, that's fine. Just a little bit of charge on there. Now, if I just right-click it, it's going to change it into the scorched iron, which is here. We don't need that just yet. We won't need that until the next episode, but we'll do that and we'll get some of the compressed iron. Needed 4 recipes of that to get where we want to be. And then the other thing is this photovoltaic composite. This is where I said we were going to get into some solar power. Got to wait a little bit for that, but I need to move this. And you can see when we break it, it will keep its NBT data, so it will keep its charge on it. So we'll just move that over there and then reset that so that it's on an extract. And then I'll be able to put my solar panel on the top of that and have automatic charging. So to do that, we need 3 of these guys, and then powdered coal. 2 ways that we can get powdered coal is either through the squeezer. We just put the coal in there, jumpy jump, and we'll get the powdered coal with 100% return. Then there's also this other one here which I want to try that I haven't done yet. So flint in the offhand, 3 or more coal in the main hand, and shift right click on a block of obsidian or a grindstone. I've got a grindstone right here, so flint in the offhand, 3 or more in the main hand, shift right click. That used 6 and I got 2 back, so we don't want to do that. Now I have the advanced, or the better setup here now with the pressure plate. So as we jump on here, we just step off and it will reset the pressure plate for us automatically. Well, I only need 3 for right now, so that's fine. We are where we want to be. 3 and 3. And we just have to cook that up. Then the recipe for the first tier of solar power: 2 gold, 3 of those plates, 2 compressed iron, redstone, and a stained glass. And 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and we'll be done with these photovoltaic plates. Are you kidding? Why did it not? Oh, why did I not get? I love questing packs. I love questing packs. What did we miss? The advanced processor. I'll backtrack and do all of that. We'll have to backtrack to get all these completions. That's not too hard. I will need some of these pressure tubes, just a piece of glass and 2 compressed iron. See, we're almost out of compressed iron here already. Oh, we were getting this guy. Put down there. Obviously, it's not going to work at night, but let's just go to bed and see. We should have some automatic power being generated now. So yeah, nothing's coming up there. So in one of the other Let's Plays I was watching, I think it took until like 11 o'clock or, almost midday before the solar panel started working. But for how much we're using right now, it's not a big deal that it's not working for, 66% of the day. Like all night, and then only working for half of the daytime hours. But we'll worry about that later. Let's keep charging forward. We're going to need an air compressor, this reinforced stone, and then with the reinforced stone we get to make these pressure chamber walls. It's actually made with the brick version of the reinforced stone. So we'll take those. I needed 25. For sure. So now we've got an air compressor, we've got the tubes. We need the pressure chamber walls, which are just those formed like that. 32 is lots. take 4 of them, and we'll make some of the pressure chamber glass. This just gives us a way to see inside. I'm gonna need a hopper, which I forgot about. So a hopper and 2 of the walls will give us 2 pressure chamber interfaces. And we do need 2 of those. And then we need a way to get pressure into the pressure chamber, which is just like that. Pressure chamber valve. So the structure for the minimum size on one of the pressure chambers is 3 by 3 by 3 with 1 hollow in the middle. So we need 26 total blocks, which we should have there because we got 25 walls, 2 interfaces, a valve. So we've got a little bit extra walls, but just the way the recipes worked, we didn't really have any other way around it. So we're going to build it up like this. At the back is where I'm going to put the valve for getting the air in. Then the interfaces I'm going to put on the sides, and we're going to put this in a particular way because when you put this in, it always faces the same direction. See the blue on that side and then the orange on that side. We need 1 of each color, 1 for input, 1 for output. The blue is the input. If we look at here, blue is at the top, so it's the input, and then the orange is on the bottom, and that's the output. So now that we've got 1 of each, and then we can just put out a piece of glass there so that we can see. We get the little particles, and then that will show, that indicates to us that the multi-block structure is complete. Now we'll take an air compressor. Put it right there. Piping. Got a piece of pipe going in there, and I didn't bring any coal with me, did I? No, we did not. Just going to put 8 in there for now. It's going to take some time for the pressure to build up inside there, but we need to be able to get items in and out of this. So the item pipes will work for an input into there, but for the output we don't actually need, I forget if the pipes work on the output for this one, but if you just put a chest there or a barrel, that will work, or a drawer if you're doing bulk on one type of craft, that's fine as well. Oh, I only needed 4. What I'm going to do, what I usually do, is just I'll do a vanilla hopper because this will work for getting items into the pressure chamber, and I'm not doing any mass crafting with it right now, so this will work just fine. And on the output side, just a chest there, and that's good. We're up almost to 1 bar already, which is perfect because the first craft that we need to do, we need to get to some dripstone here. So dripstone in the pressure chamber, we just put in a compressed stone with a bucket of water, and the compressed stone is in the pressure chamber again with any regular stone. So we need to make 6, right? So I'll do that there. So this craft takes 1 bar of pressure for each craft. If we take a look in there, we can kind of see that working away. And once it hit 1 bar, the craft finished, goes to the output, and then we'll get our 6 compressed stone there. Now the one thing that I don't know is, can I do 1 bucket of water with 6 stone? And this one again is just between 1 and 5 bars of pressure should do this craft, but it's probably going to go 1 at a time. This is usually a waiting game for the pressure to build up, so sometimes it's a good idea to have multiple of these air compressors set up, but this is just a temporary stopgap for now so that I can get to the fluid compressor. So I popped out 1 dripstone. I'm not getting my bucket back. Oh yeah, okay, it's slowly but surely all coming back out. So yeah, you do need 1 bucket of water for each operation. But I think I'm just going to go with the better option, which is put this onto a resource generator, because we're going to want more than 1 fluid compressor anyways. Or not fluid compressor. Fluid duplicator. That's the block. So I'm going to make a resource generator, put the dripstone on it, and then we will get a good amount of dripstone for further needs down the line as well. It's cobble. There we go. So we'll get some dripstone, and then we'll be able to make the fluid generator. After that, the fluid generator does not have a lot of different options. You can make water, you can make lava, and you can make crude oil, and that's all you can make with this block. But we'll automatically be able to generate these fluids and use a liquid compressor instead of the regular air compressor on the for generating pressure for our needs over there. So we might do more than 1 liquid compressor, but I'm not 100% sure exactly how many we'll need, but we'll work our way on it. We've got to, by the end of the pack, we've got to get up into the advanced stages of Pneumaticraft anyways, so investing in infrastructure here early is not a bad thing either. And then I guess the other thing that we can do now that we've got the chamber and everything going is that we can just put iron in there, and then we'll get the compressed iron out of it, and we don't have to worry about the loss of doing it in the block form with the entropy manipulator, because this is just 100%. Each iron you put in, you'll get a compressed iron out on the other side. I guess this one's running a little bit long, but we have covered quite a bit of ground. We got all the way down to here. The next episode, we'll have to clean it up with the refinery and the fluid mixer, and then work our way through the Age of Diamondos. This is basically Ender IO. The first step is getting the diamonds. Diamonds in this pack are made primarily in the pressure chamber. Well, the obvious way which the pack is pointing us is to do 8 blocks of coal to make a diamond. A lot better way is going to be chickens, but it's a little bit of a rabbit hole, but we'll go into that a little bit later when we do the walkthrough for the diamond chicken. But the bulk of our diamonds will be done with the chicken. Maybe we'll do a couple in the pressure chamber just to get us through, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. End of the rambling session. Actually, all my dripstone should be ready here now. Yeah. Probably go up to 18 for now. 16, that's 17. Just one more. We should be good. Yeah, I'll end that ramble there and the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I appreciate you all for checking it out, and we will see you in the next one.